Alright, we're going to talk about circle graphs today. And on the circle graph, it's always going to be out of 100%. So I have red is 12%, blue is 38, green is 40, yellow is 20. And we had 500 people surveyed. How many chose blue or yellow? So I had 38% choose blue and 20% choose yellow. 8. So that would make a total of 58% chose either blue or yellow. So then we can set up a proportion. 58 out of 100, percent's always 100 out of 100, equals, we want to know how many people, so we'll put a P over our total of 500. So now we just need to do our cross multiplying. 58 times 500 to get 29,000 equals 100P. Divide by 100, and we're going to get P equals 290. So 290 people chose either blue or yellow. Alright, so we have a circle graph here of my day. So I spend 29% of my day sleeping, 38% of my day working, 25% of my day with my kids, and 8% running. So I want to know how much time I spend running. So you set up a proportion, 8 out of 100, percent's always out of 100, and I want to know how much time I spend running, so I'll use an R, and then there's 24 hours a day. Circle graph always has to be a whole day is 24 hours. So now I'm going to cross multiply 8 times 24 to get 192 equals 100R, divide by 100, and R is going to equal 1 and 92 hundredths, and we're just going to round that. So running would equal about 2 hours. So I spend about 2 hours a day running, and I could figure out the rest of those, but the question was only asking about running, so we'll just stick with that. Alright, so now here's the second question. How much more time do I spend with my kids than running? So let's figure out how much time I spend with my kids. So 25% of my day is with my kids, so I do 25 over 100 equals, we'll say K over 24. I need to do 25 times 24 to get 600 equals 100K. So if I divide by 100, 600 by 100 would give me 6 hours. So how much more? I would have to take my 6 hours with my kids and my 2 hours with running, and I would subtract them. So I would end up with 4 hours more is what I spend with my kids over what I spend running. Alright, so now I'm giving a chart, and this is grade, and these are the number of students. So I have 22 6th graders, 33 7th graders, and 30 8th graders. And I need to make a circle graph out of that. So the first thing you need to do when you want to make a circle graph is find the total, because circle graph always has to have a total. So we're going to add this up. 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 3 is 8. So total is 85. So now I can make a ratio out of those. So for 6th grade, I have 22 out of 85 students are 6th graders. And then for a circle, there's 360 degrees in a circle. And I want to know how many degrees represent that 6th grade class. So I'll put D for degrees. So now I have a proportion I can solve. 22 over 85 equals D over 360. So I'm going to do 360 times 22 and get 7,920 equals 85D. And then divide that by 85. And you'll have to round your answer. So my degrees for 6th grade is going to be about 93. need to repeat the process for my 7th graders. So there I have 33 out of 85 equals D over 360. So here I'm going to do 33 times 360 to get 11,880 equals 85D, and then divide by 85 to get about 140 degrees. Remember, you have to round these. Oh, I didn't put my degree symbol on that first one. And then for 8th graders, do the same thing. 30 over 85 equals D over 360. So 30 times 360 equals 10,800. Divide by 85. And you get D is about 127 degrees. So if you add these up, 127 plus 140 plus 93, you should get exactly 360 because I rounded correctly. So when you want to draw this circle graph, I'm not going to draw it for sake of time, but you would just use a protractor and measure out each one of those degrees and make your circle graph that way.